which is confined by the guides to move vertically. So we know that AB, the motion is up or down. Yes or no? Right? So we have to know, right? So we want to find the velocity of bar AB. And the only way bar AB can move is, this is the AB motion, right? So we have to find what is the relationship of the AB motion. So the next thing we take our transformation. This is my X, this is my Y, and this is our rotation about Z, okay? So this thing will grow, okay? It will, so if we go anti-clockwise, you can see omega anti-clockwise, you know that this is how Y will change, okay? So we take a point. This is exactly at point D, right? And we know that we have a bar. What's the difference between New Zealand and UK? UK have 50 million people, so 30 million people. New Zealand have 30 million sheep. So when they worship God in England, is Majesty, worship your Majesty. In New Zealand, is Majesty. Sorry. You need something like that when it's almost 5 o'clock. So now I'm going to call this angle theta, and then this distance over here is your y. Okay. Are we good? That's it. That's it. Yeah. So from here, remember, you find the relationship y is equal to what? L sine theta. Right? And we know that the theta, there's a rotation induced in this direction known as omega. Right? So the only thing that is changing with time over here is what? Your what? Your theta. Okay. So the first thing you do, you want to take the time what? The, oh shit, come spell that thing again. Yeah, I know, derivative. Okay, derivative. So you get dy by dt. So this will be equal to d over dt. And then we're going to have L sine theta. So we know that theta is dependent on time. Is the length dependent on time? Okay, so theta is what? Time what? Dependent. L is a what? Constant, right? So for this case, this will be equal to L cos theta, okay, d theta, and then we have this over dt. Okay, and we know, note that d theta over dt is equal to what? Omega. Okay, so this at the end will be equal to L or small l omega cos theta. Easy or not? Straightforward, right? And then from here, So we know this is equal to what? This is equal to v, right? This is equal to velocity, and you ask me, this is velocity of what? Velocity of AB. Okay. Then from here, to get the acceleration, we need to go into the second. We need to do the second time derivative. So to do the second time derivative, what you have now is we have to do d squared y over dt squared. And this is equal to dy, or not dy, d over dt. And then we're going to do L omega cos theta. Okay. So from here, what we realized is that omega and theta are both what? Time dependent. Okay. And again, L is a what? Constant. Okay. So from here, is it we apply chain rule or product rule? Chain or product? Hey? So there is a formula where, okay, so this is time dependent and this is time dependent, okay? So now I'm going to do this, okay? I'm going to do L, I'm going to differentiate omega. So cos theta d omega over dt. Then plus, I'm going to have L omega, okay? So this will in fact turn into minus L omega sine theta d theta by dt. It initially it has to be a plus. You have to go into minus because cos to sine, you differentiate, you get a what? A minus. Am I right? Okay. So from here, our final solution. Okay. So I'm going to put note that d omega over dt is equal to alpha, and also d theta over dt is also equal to what? Omega. Okay, so from here, what we come up with is that we are going to have L alpha cos theta minus by L omega sine theta multiplied by omega. So once you complete this, L alpha cos theta minus by L omega squared sine theta. So the solution is, we already found our velocity VAB is equal to L omega cos theta. Okay. And we are going to find the acceleration. Are we okay? Any question? Okay, you guys should be like rock solid on this. Yes. Wait, don't steal my thunder, you cheeky sod. You just got your lightning, right? Unbelievable, okay? You just stole my thunder, unbelievable, okay? And it's true, okay? When the statement make constant angular velocity, what does it mean? Acceleration is equal to 0, okay? I'm glad you are not sleeping, okay? So note that alpha is equal to 0 due to what? Constant acceleration. Constant velocity. So therefore, AAB is equal to L multiplied by 0 cos theta minus by L omega squared sine theta. So this is equal to minus L omega squared sine theta. Okay or not okay? Okay, okay. Right. Let's look at another system. Okay. And this system, I think, have you all learned what is a cam? CAM yet? Yeah. You all learn about cam, right? Camshaft, yes or no? Yes, vaguely. Which subject you all learn about cam? Huh? So it's something that's non-circular, it's like, yeah, log. Okay, so I don't know whether will you learn it in 2D. You were, right? Okay, it's okay. It's a tool that you will use from this course. Then later 2D, you just throw in the formula, okay? Okay, I'm glad you tell me that is okay. So the next one is something very similar. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. This is not really a cam. I mean, something similar. Okay. So what will happen now is we have a circular cam of radius r with a constant. Again, we are really blessed, always given constant angular velocity, but I'm not always going to be like always constant, okay? Which is at an eccentric distance e, okay, from the center of the cam. Determine the velocity and acceleration of rod A as a function of theta. So if you look at the point of interest, A only can move what? Left and right, left and right. It's not allowed to move any other motion, yes or no? So I'm going to call this distance over here, or I'll draw our transformation first. Okay, everything you have to define your transformation. Is it the same with Dr. Koshi's course? You have to tell them where's the X and Y and Z or no? Is it the same? Good. Okay. I try to be synchronous with him. So from here, we know that this will move by ZA. Okay. So somehow theta will be related to XA. Okay. So I'm going to take this view out. Okay. What do you call this type of joint? Pin. What does pin mean? What does pin mean? X is equal to 0, Y is equal to what? 0. Okay. When that's the case, forces of X is not equal to 0, forces of Y is not equal to 0. Agree or disagree? Freaking hell. Hey. Example. Okay, I'll give you a simple example. Now, we are in a building, and this is ETB. Okay, ETB got how many floors? How many? 5 floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eugene is down here.